Hello everybody, what's up? This is Cotton Eye Joe from League Replays, bringing you guys a 3v3 game of mine. This is my team. We're in ranked here. I believe we're rated just below 1300 right now, so we're not that great, but you know, we just kind of play for fun. We usually play like I don't know, one game a day at the most, but lately we've been kind of skimping. But our team is Kennen Amumu Pantheon versus Vladimir Nunu Garen. I've got our Ignite, Amumu's got our Exhaust, and Pantheon is running a Revive, so that will be rather interesting, and I'm going to fast forward this little bit of riffraff here. And I'm getting some frame rate issues, actually. We'll see if that goes away. Hopefully it will.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
And I saw, since they have 3 AP on their team, and yeah, I know Garen's not AP, but he kind of doesn't do that much damage anyways. I decided to get a Null Magic Talisman, or Null Magic Mantle, whatever. That's just because, you know, they've got that extra AP, and Doran's shield would have offered me less defense than the Null Magic. Hello everyone, it's Cotton Eye Joe from League Replays, bringing you guys a 3v3 game of mine with me and my ranked team. We're currently just under 1300, so we're not that great. This team we played against was pretty bad. It's Kennen Amumu Pantheon, that's us, versus Vladimir Nunu Garen. So right off the bat I noticed, okay, we got, you know, Garen, who doesn't do a ton of damage, and then Nunu and Vladimir, who are straight AP. So I figured that I would start off with a Null Magic, and you'll see me buying that as soon as we load in. Excuse me if I cough throughout this game. Yet again, I'm sick. Just trying to get over this. I have like a flu virus or something that's been going around my area. Pretty much everybody has it. And yeah, you'll see me starting off with a Null Magic here in just a minute. Today, Junior. There you go. And then I also buy our first ward because we always like to place a ward here at red. And Pantheon is going to be soloing top as he is our AD carry. But he is coming down here to help us out, make sure we get the ward down and don't get ganked. Amumu coming down too. There's a little frame rate chop right here, I know. It goes away. I don't really know why that is. I think it's just from Fraps being so frapsy. And yeah, so my teammates, Fidex and Nosko, these are my real life buddies. We just do threes to kind of goof around, you know, so we can have like a team together, and it's kind of fun. Threes is, I don't know, it's okay. It's not that serious, and yeah, it's fun. So I'm gonna fast forward through this riffraff here because nothing really happens. Woo! This camera's so hard to control. Alright, so I drop the ward and we start farming. Slow this back down. And I'm kind of making fun of them for stacking in the bushes. Like, I mean, seriously, threes teams, that does not work anymore. Stop doing it. Like, I know you're at low ELO, but seriously. So we noticed Nunu goes Mia from bottom. Eventually, he will, I promise. And up here, these two are really going at it. I think they left because they thought Vlad was going to die, and so we called it. We're like, hey, dude, back up. And he just manages to get away. It's hit by Garen. Nice stun there by Pantheon. And I'm kind of concerned about them snagging red. If they were smart, they would just have Amumu, or not Amumu, Nunu tank it and give that red to probably, you know, probably Garen. But so far they aren't looking like they're gonna do that. And this Garen is so aggressive that my Amumu just pretty much calls out, and we've got a little squabble going on up here. He's just about to get him, but no, forced to back off. And zapping Amumu, or I keep calling him Amumu, zapping Nunu in the bushes. You know, this Garen's so aggressive that eventually Nosko just says, okay, just start harassing him, like, stop letting him do this, and I agree. And eventually Nosko just kind of antsy and just says, you know, go on him, kill him right now. We almost get the kill, but yeah, right here, Nosko was like, go, kill him now, kill him now. I'm like, huh? So I didn't flash. Had I flashed, I probably would have been able to get him. I thought actually that they were going to go down, but Nosko couldn't keep up. Nosko pops his flash, and Garen gets away by the skin of his nose. I stay up here to try to harass these two and not let him go back. Obviously, I'm not going to take a hit from the tower, but the longer I delay them from going back, the better. Pantheon up here. I think he decides to go back in just a moment. I think after he cleans up this creep wave. Obviously, Pantheon versus Vlad is not an easy 1v1, especially for any melee versus Vlad, as he's such a strong farmer. And those two should be getting back in just a moment. I think we get a few hits onto the tower, maybe just the creeps do. Yeah, I go for one auto attack, but it doesn't happen. And I think this is the game where I miss like 100 shurikens. So forgive me there, because I do miss a ton of them. And yeah, I just start harassing the hell out of this Garen, because he pretty much just lets me do it all game. And yeah. Let's see what's going on up here. And if you're wondering how Pantheon is like managing to take on this Vladimir, he always levels his spear throw first and prioritizes that so that he can farm better. And then by mid game, he's able to do tons of damage with his W, and his stun is relatively decently leveled. So our ward goes down in middle, and since I don't think we're going to be able to go back to buy a new one, and we both miss there, fail. And Vlad's Mia, we say, okay, we need to get red soon. So I go up here to check to make sure Vlad's not trying to solo it or anything. Not that I think he could, but we come up here, and so I'm like, alright, let's do it. And Panth will come down eventually to take it, because we usually let him grab the red. They don't have a ward here, but I'm pretty sure they had a strong idea as to where we were. And I think they went around this way, and yeah, came up. So Garen chases us off. This is probably our worst play of the game. I make some crucial mistakes here. Pantheon has a bad ulti, and Nosko taking some heavy hits. I can't get on anybody except for Garen, so I didn't want him to get away. I flashed up, and oh, he manages to get away with 40 health, and Pantheon's too to help me. I don't want him to die anyways. And I give up first blood. Sad day, but that's okay. We're going to turn it around. And Vladimir makes a pretty stupid choice taking a hit from that tower. And there's Vladimir's tower dive. Epic win tower dive. Nosko barely surviving that ulti. Woo! Move the camera. Here's me running out. So, fortunately, they didn't pick up the red. I think I grabbed another ward. Yeah, I did. They didn't pick up the red. It was 1-for-1. They did get first blood off me, and here I go talking a little shit. They did get first blood, so we are a teensy bit behind, so we do have to play a bit of catch-up. And Mumu decides to go top. Not quite sure why we had him do that. Oh, I think he's warding Dragon. Yeah, he is. He has 2 wards. I have 1. So the ward goes down at red. Ward goes down at Dragon, and we have the map pretty much under control. A ward here and a ward here would be ideal. Maybe even a ward here, and maybe even a ward somewhere down here would be nice. But right now it's not that big of a priority. Pantheon's level 7, so we say, hey, let's do it. Let's take this red. They ain't gonna ward it. Woo! Keep moving the camera angle because I think I'm playing. Pantheon grabs the red, and we're just like, you know what? Let's go get Dragon. And there's their ward at red, and getting a phone call. I'm gonna ignore it. And then we're like, hell yeah, going for red. So unfortunately, they warded the red we already took and didn't save their ward for Dragon. Obviously, not doing enough warding on this team. These two are just farming. And we're getting the most important buff on the map. So yeah, things are working out for us. And although it's only 5% increased damage for me at this time, 7% for Pantheon. Yeah. I did not know that. Pantheon had this certain death ability. You learn something new every day, right? And so we decided we'll just push top. And they're all Mia, so we know they're coming from somewhere, but we do have the dragon. Pantheon's doing 7% extra damage. I'm doing an extra 5%. So we feel pretty confident if they jump us, as long as we get a nuke down Vladimir, and we CC Nunu. And, oh yeah, I forgot, I made one more pretty bad mistake here, giving up our second kill. I was trying to go bottom, and I pathing failed, and ran the wrong way. And my, I'm getting another phone call. Hello? Sorry everybody for that small gap in the video, as I got a call from my doctor, so... But, yes, only a short phone call didn't interrupt us too much. So I'm reviving here. 0-2, not a hot start for me. Both of those were totally my mistakes. My team was just like, Colin, what you doing? So they're probably feeling pretty confident right now, even though we did get red and dragon. So I'd say we're still ahead by a pretty small amount. My team's chasing down Nunu. He's channeling his ulti in there. I know it, so I back off. My team, however, not gonna go for it. I go in, kill Nunu. I should have just ignited him. Nunu's down. There I go. I don't know why I didn't ignite him there. But we do get both of them there. Thank God Nosk and Fit had the buffs, and here comes Vlad making a big mistake here. We go a little overkill on this guy as I pop my ulti. I just didn't want Fitter to die there, and I drop my pink ward at red, killing their ward, and Fitter gets to go back and lives. So he's now 3-0 with 1 assist. So he's up definitely. He comes up to help me clear this creep wave, even though he's got 100 health left, and you might be wondering why we didn't 3-push this tower, and I am wondering the same thing. We probably should have 3-man pushed this tower, but we didn't really have a ton of time as Garen was respawning. It looks like he's going to be building a Sunfire Cape first. Not a bad first item. Nunu grabbing a Cage's Lucky Pick and a Philosopher's Stone, so he's going to have that extra gold coming in. Normally this would be pretty bad items, but they're not terrible in 3s. Getting ahead in gold is pretty smart. Vladimir grabbing the cooldown reduction boots, not quite sure why. Yeah, he was kind of the weak spot of their team. And our Pantheon starting with the Avar's Blade and the Brutalizer. Looks like he's going to be going into a Yogamo's Ghost Blade. Nosko probably building a Aegis of Legion, if I remember correctly, and me, I am going into this thing, a Real's Crystal Scepter. So I drop a pink ward at Dragon, thinking that they would have it warded, but yeah, and there's another one of my completely failed Qs. We probably could have been able to have him had I done that right. This is a pretty poor game for me. However, my team did okay, so I felt it worth casting. Garen's up here trying to fight us back. Pink ward there, pink ward there. We are pink warded out. These two are kind of duking it out down here, and I say, hey, red's up, let's do it. So I think that they have these pretty much on lockdown right now. I'm pretty sure Vlad got both of them, if not one. But we usually, it's kind of one of the oh, we're ganking this guy. Yeah, he dies again. That's kind of one of our weak points, is we usually forget to control these buffs as well as we control red and dragon, which is yeah, just kind of our amateur mistake. And there's another missed Q. I really don't know why I did that this game, but I mean, usually I'm pretty accurate with them. So I'm going up here to clear this out, just to make sure that they don't get any free shots on our tower, because that would be pretty pointless. These two are going to push down here, and I like this split up here. So Vladimir, checking to see if we have a ward with his E, pretty smart there. He notices we do, and decides to back off. And yeah, even though we spent a lot of extra money on these pink wards, and Nosk throws down another pink ward, just a bit early, but that's okay. Even though we have these pink wards, it's still nice to know that they don't have wards at the two major spots. You know, we should have wards here and here and here, but we don't. But that's okay. So I go back. I'm pretty sure I just stockpile wards. Oh, or I don't buy anything. Yeah. Rolling out, not much to be said. Dragon has respawned, so we're probably thinking about doing Dragon soon. And another really awesome thing about this team that we've really liked is if the other team tries to do dragon, usually